Conclave mail today would make good money. I don't grudge it, huh? And they'll be smart enough. I'm happy to be here. They were chasing me for last fortnight. I was not able to make it because of UP campaign and other campaigns. Day before yesterday, I was in Bangalore, Mumbai for an international conference on the digital economy of India, the showcase for the world. Yesterday I was in Bhopal, then again to Panchmadi for a party conclave, came back late in the night, again will be leaving this evening, and plus official work. And finally when I found that Raj is waiting for me, then I had to say yes, I'll be briefly here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, smart money has to be understood in the smart movement of the country. First of all, you need to understand that Mr. Narendra Modi's government is a transformative government. Every government comes with ideas and vision, but certain initiatives become transformative. Because unless you understand the philosophy of this government, you cannot discuss smart money in isolation. Digital India, Make in India, Startup India, Stand Up India, Skill India, Smart Cities, Startup India are all working in conjunction to make India a technologically enabled society and above all an honest society. There are two philosophical concepts behind this. First and foremost, we missed the Industrial Revolution for a variety of reasons. Historical, we were under foreign control. Second, we missed the entrepreneurial revolution of the 60s, of the 70s, of the 80s and the 90s because of license permit quota Raj. We don't want to miss the digital revolution. We want to become the leaders in that. That's the first thing. The second is, we don't want to make India merely a digital enabled society, but to make India and Indians a digitally empowered society. This philosophical, ideological construct is very important to be appreciated. And third philosophical premise, digital India is more for the poor, underprivileged. We wish to bridge the digital divide between digital haves and digital have-nots. Because we believe as a matter of conviction that digital connect is good connect. Digital delivery is faster delivery. Digital governance is honest governance. These three are the philosophical concepts. How we are working? What is the present digital profile of India? It's very important for you to know. In a population of 1.25 billion, India is home to 1.08 billion mobile phones, 108 crores. 35 crore smartphones, very soon to become 50 crore. And what is a smartphone? A moving computer. In a population of 1.25 billion, India is home to 111 crore Aadhaar, verifiable digital identity. And it is a unique initiative of India. I don't deny it was started with the previous government, but we refashioned the technology, improved it further technologically. How we are working like this? We linked 111 crore your Aadhaar to 27 crore Jan Dhan account. Many of the bankers would know we opened the account of the poor people who were outside the banking system in a mission mode, opening 27 crore bank accounts, which became a Guinness Book of Record. Now all these bank accounts becoming Aadhaar enabled, linked to the mobile, and we started delivering subsidies to the poor, underprivileged, from gas to kerosene to ration to Manrega payment, and Raj will be happy to know. About 350 million people were given the benefit and we have saved 50,000 crores which used to be pocketed by middlemen or fictitious claimants. As our Prime Minister says in lighter vein, बेटी पैदा ही नहीं हुई विधवा बन के पेंशन ले रही है. That was happening in India. Very recently, Raja, Aadhaar comes under me. I got a very interesting example of Maharashtra. All the tribal schools are funded by the government, the state, the education, the hostel facility. All the Aadhaar students, tribal students were sought to be brought on Aadhaar. In the first count itself, the number went down by 40%. गलती हो गई है क्या, ठीक करो. Again the second count, again down 40%. The third count, when questions were asked, they were a little ashamed. कहा सब बाकी कागज पर ही थे, and they used to take the funds. Then the question came, then count the teachers also, and the teachers' number also went by 10%. Now, all this was public money. Don't forget it, taxpayers' money. So that is how we are changing. India's startup movement is extraordinary. Every day 4 to 5 up new startups are coming up. It's likely to become 40 to 50%. This whole e-commerce movement in India is a phenomenal, powered by rural people, hinterland people, having aspiration but no mall or big shopping complex to execute their hopes. And when handling the communication, I put the postal department into the delivery of e-commerce products because my postal outfits are there all over the country. It is a big game changer. And the last is the electronic manufacturing. He just talked about optical fiber network. We are linking 250,000 gram panchayats of India by optical fiber. When Mr. Modi's government has come, it was 358 kilometers. In 3 years. It was started in 2011. Now in 2.5 years, it is 192,000 kilometers. That is the day before yesterday's number I am giving you. So I hope you understand the speed and scale on which we work. Now we have announced in this budget, Digital Village. What is a digital village? We will undertake 5,000 villages as ideal digital village, out of which 1,000 we are going to start now for e-health, for e-education, for e-skilling, with native wireless facility, Wi-Fi and others for further delivery. Because optical fiber goes to the Gram Panchayat, digital now goes beyond. And lastly is electronic manufacturing. When our government has come, again interesting data, only 11,000 crores had come in electronic manufacturing. Now proposals worth 1,26,000 crores have come. And India is emerging as a big hub of electronic manufacturing. And as he was telling you just now, in the last 1.5 to 2 years, 72 new mobile manufacturing units have come into India. 42 mobile and 30 component, battery, chargers, etc. Your Noida and Greater Noida is emerging as a big hub of mobile manufacturing in India. About 20 factories have come there. We have manufactured 11 crore mobile phone. A revenue rollover was 19,000 crore in 15, became to 54,000 crore in 16, is likely to become 1 lakh crore in 17. And this is only for mobile. There is going to be auto electronics, there is going to be defense electronics, there is going to be medical electronics. Therefore, what is the digital scenario of India? From infrastructure, from communication, to e-commerce, to digital delivery of services, to electronic manufacturing, to all this. And I have said it somewhere other places, digital payment, Indian digital economy simpliciter, and the bankers need to take note of it, is going to become a $1 trillion economy in the coming 5 to 7 years. That is the growth India is expecting, and putting in nearly 25% of India's GDP only from digital economy. This background is required to be appreciated when you talk of smart money. because smart money is the future. Why this whole less cash initiative was undertaken? We have a cash component about 12% in India's economy. In other countries, it is about 2 to 3%. Now, once our Prime Minister showed the courage, what happened is the consequence. All the money which has come, good, does not necessarily become white, because you have to show from where you earn the money, and you have to show where you have paid the tax or not. This important fact must be noted. The second, other issues will be decided separately. Researchers will undertake research, including by Mail Today or India Today. But 4 or 5 clear benefits let me outline. The backbone of terrorism has been broken. Why you see problem on Indo-Pak border, terrorists coming from inside? Because those who used to throw stones don't have the 500 or 1,000 in their hands being supplied from across the border. Okay? Because of the patron they used to receive from across the border. Backbone of terrorism seriously paralyzed. Number 2, Naxalites' backbone seriously paralyzed. They used to take money from the contractors and other manufacturers, but the bank system was alien to them. They used to have dig a ditch, and in the plastic cover used to store it. 1,500. Now they are busy seeking to replace it, forcing the village walas ki kuch karo mere liye. The third, supari killing is down. Hawala trade is down. And fourthly, it is spoken less. Of late, India was becoming notorious in the slavery of young women, deprived women, young girls, being forced for sex trade. Bangladesh, Nepal, Northeast, poor girls from Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, tribal girls used to be forced into sex slavery. And November was the period when their deputations used to happen. All the middlemen used to be paid in 1,500 in cash. So that notorious practice has also suffered a severe blow. These are a straight, I would say, positive impact of demonetization exercise. Yes, we don't say complete cash is out. If the cash is legitimate, surely why not? But the whole idea is to promote India and Indians towards go for digital economy. And my take about India, Raj, is very clear. Indians first observe technology. Then they adopt it. Then they become empowered in the process. And then their lives become different. This example I have given at other places I am giving before this August crowd. One day I learned that and I would appreciate if publications identify these strong, big changers of India and give some media space to them. Satamma Devi of Telangana, she became digitally literate. I tweeted to congratulate her. A union minister congratulating, she became a celebrity. Then Telugu channel rushed to, she's a BD Majdoor, mind you, illiterate. Then Telugu channels did their story that Satamma Devi had been congratulated by the Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad. She became further known. Then I elected to talk to her. She doesn't know Hindi or English. Through an interpreter, I talked to her. And I asked what drove her to become digitally literate. And the answer which she gave me is a powerful statement of the changing mode of India. She said, sir, she was very moved and overwhelmed. I have a son who is a plumber in Dubai. I used to miss him and my grandson. And someone said, if you want to talk to your grandson and see his face, learn to operate the Skype. You will talk and also see the face. And to operate the Skype, I became computer literate. Now, do you understand how India is changing? Digital India is for them. India is not for you. It is for them. The second is more powerful. You must have heard Orcha in Jhansi, in Madhya Pradesh. Old forts are there. Lot of tourists from Europe come, including Spanish. There was an elderly gentleman running a souvenir shop who used to speak broken English. The Spanish understand English but don't speak English, like French. Only we Indians speak a lot. Huh? Now, he's a young son, Ritik. He understood the problem. He went on Google, picked up a crash course in Spanish, and started speaking Spanish. And the word spread, go to that shop. A young boy speaks Spanish, and marketing is easy, and the business boomed. You understand how India has changed? No one told Ritik. Bajanti Devi of Bodh Gaya in Bihar, a very, very poor girl, subjected to humiliation by her in-laws, started doing common service centers. I'll just explain that. And today she's digital delivery of services she's doing, making digital awareness programs. Recently we had a Digital India fair in Pragati Maidan. And how I compliment them. I said, "Meri photo choti lagao and in sabon ki badi badi photo lagao." And I called them as a guest of honor, and they were amazed to see that a huge photograph hung there. This is how we are involving ordinary Indians in the quest for a better digital India. We have got 200,000 common service centers. They are delivering 300 services every day to people in the rural part. Many of them are banking correspondents. You know it very well. Bank Mitra, they are there. I have put them also into skilling. Uber has got an alliance with them to get drivers. Then you have Baba Ramdev's medicine, very popular. They have become the front end for them. And with a simple dongle and a computer or a simple smartphone, how they are changing life. There are problems. At times they complain that the net is a problem. But we are happy. We are doing it. You know, Raj, you know it very well. I have been an activist from my student life. I was a minister in the Vajpayee government. I am minister again, 17 years plus as a parliamentarian. But the sheer digital transformation happening in India is full of hope, is full of great aspiration, and they are not caged by the past. They want to change India. It is in this context that smart digital payment has come into sharper focus. I was just going through some data. In the last 3 months, the UPI, the BHIM, the Aadhaar-enabled payments, all have the e-wallets. Their transaction increased from November, December, January, 40 lakh transactions per day to 1 crore 21 lakh transactions per day. It was a whopping 1200% annual increase. And in value term, from 1,350 crore per day to 2,590 crore per day, showing a whopping increase of 800%. That is how India is changing. And as a law minister, I sit in the Shastri Bhavan, and as an IT minister, I sit in the electronics decade. And it was 11th or 12th of November. There is a pakoda shop across the Rajendra Prasad Road, which is visible from my minister's chamber. And when I was going out in my car, I saw he has hung a big billboard, e-payment accepted here, including e-wallets. Now, I can stop my car here. No one told him, but he realized if I have to sell my pakoda, it must be a platform for digital payment. That is India. You must understand that. We have got 40 crore bank accounts linked to Aadhaar. Presently, we are linking about 7 to 8 crore bank accounts to Aadhaar every month. And very soon we are going to start Aadhaar payment also. And it's going to be as simple as this. Here is your smartphone. The shopkeeper will have it. He will have a biometrics hanging from here. Customer will come. He will just be asked, what is your Aadhaar number? and the bank account must be Aadhaar enabled. You have to pay 500, just press the thumb, the payment shall be done. My suggestion to all you bankers is, don't care for your commission too much, because as an IT minister, I see some bankers are having problems. If you could become a proud participant by opening 27 crore bank account in a space of 1 year, for which I need to compliment, you have earned a lot, you will earn a lot. Be tough on the big people who fly out of India overnight, okay? But become active for this profound change which is going to happen in a smart payment through common digital platforms. India is waiting to happen. This is one thing I'll say. What is my second suggestion? You may have heard the Mudra scheme we opened up. About 5 crore people have been paid, and most of them are tribals and scheduled castes, the panwalas, the chaiwalas, the thelawalas, who had no bank access. That is what Mudra scheme is about. The digital payment will become a very good basis for you to extend loan facility. Suppose I talked of the pakoda wala. He goes to have some money from you, as working capital or whatever it is. You can straight away show your digital customers how many of you are using digitally. And there is a customer base available with him. Per day, 200 people are coming or 100 people are coming. So you know his customer worth to enable him to get your banking facility. A lot of other changes will come about. And how India is changing. We have got an e-Tal, which is a portal in my office, which records every digital movement every day. You purchase a ticket digitally, it is recorded. You want to take a land transaction digitally, it is recorded. You submit your income tax return digitally, it is recorded. And a whole lot of things. I just asked these common service centers to make Indians aware about digital payment. We had given them a target of 60 lakhs. They made it 2 crores in 1.5 months. And about 25 lakh shopkeepers had to be trained. About 10 lakh have been trained. They're also giving a lot of incentives by lucky draw. But how India is changing, in 2013, it was about 50 to 75 lakh per day. In 2014, it became 1 crore per day. In 2016, it became around 2.2 crore per day. From December 16, it is 3 crore per day. That means 3 crore digital transaction is recorded on my e-Tal. That is the changing mode of India. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, what is the point I am trying to make? India is changing. Please identify this pace of change. And this India is a different India. It is a confident India. It wants India to become great. In that march, if the smart money is going to play a crucial role, and if you debate, discuss, and analyze, I am sure this conclave would be a great winner. Thanks a lot.